Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with another thrifty book haul. I think this is the second one for the month of August. Anyway, another week, another 15 books I have to show you from all of the used books that I've been buying lately. I've been good, guys, this weekend. I'm actually filming this on Saturday. I have not purchased any books this week. Yay me. But that's not to say that I may or may not go out tomorrow. No, I won't be going up tomorrow at all. Payday's not until Tuesday. However, next weekend, all bets are off. So let's jump into this week's haul. So I've got 15 books here. Again, I have way more than 15 around me of the books I've been buying over the last couple months, but I'm doing these 15 at a time so these videos don't end up being super long as I sit here and chat for 2 minutes doing an explanation for some reason. So first off, we have here, these are all in like no particular order, just how I grabbed them out of the bag. The Wastrel by Margaret Moore. This is a Harlequin historical novel. A Most Unsuitable Lord. This is number, I have no idea because they did not mark these ones on the outside with the numbers, nor did they generally mark them on the inside. Here we go. 344, and this is from 1996. I have no idea what month it's from, but it's from 1996. And then look at the back, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. They really did these back then, and I've mentioned this before, that the historicals were made to look like every other historical you would have seen on your bookshelf at the time. They didn't denote them necessarily. I mean, you saw here that they were Harlequin, and right here actually says Harlequin Historical, but that's really the only clue that these were part of the historical line. They tried to blend them in with the rest of the historical novels that were out at the time. So yeah, there's that one. Next up, we have a love-inspired suspense novel, and this is Scent of Truth by Valerie Hansen, Pacific Northwest Canine Unit series. I have no idea what number this is in the series, nor do I have any idea what number this is in the love-inspired line, because again, they do not number these ones for some reason on the side. So hold on. So this is Scent of Truth. 1, 2. Oh, this is the second book in the series. So they've got them actually all listed inside here. Very helpful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, a Canine Unit series, an innocent suspect, a look-alike killer. Can a canine team crack this case? And this is from May of 2023, so this is like a couple months old. So yay on this one. Very happy that I got to pick that one up. Next, we have an old super romance novel, and wow, the cover on this one, you guys, is pretty amazing. This is No Turning Back by Anne Lawrence. One afternoon of reckless passion changed their lives forever. Well, you know, these things happen. So this is number 573. But look at the gold, you guys. Like, that's pretty cool. This is from November of 93. So yeah, so there's that. And then the back. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, that one looks really good. Next up, we have a Harlequin romantic suspense. We have Agent Colton's Secret Investigation by Diana Nucio. So there's that one. Part of the Coltons of New York series. I'm assuming New York State and not New York City. So this is from June of 2023. So this came out like 2 months ago, but look at the spine. Somebody read the heck out of this book. I mean, I'm picturing like, open it up, left it on the table like this, you know what I mean? Which is perfectly fine. That's fine. Dog ear your pages. Do whatever makes you happy, you know, when you're reading the book. Just don't deface the outsides of the books, you guys. Hello, people who work at thrift stores. Don't stick stickers on them if you can avoid it. So this is number 2231, and like I said, from June of 2023. A rancher confronts the past with a fearless agent's help. So yay. So there's that one. And then we have... Do You Take This Enemy by Sarah Orwing. This is a Harlequin, or back then, a silhouette desire novel. So as you can see, it was an old silhouette desire novel. And this is part of Stallion Pass, I guess. That's the series. And this is number 1476 from November of 2002. So yay for finding these old desire novels. And Sarah Orwing, I think she still writes for Desire up until very recently, if not this year. But yeah, do enjoy her work. Next, we have a Lindsay McKenna book. I do really like this cover. I think it's really pretty. However, I'm not too sure how well this book would play today. So we have White Wolf by Lindsay McKenna. So obviously some Native American, a Native American woman there. She was called Walks with Wolves. A ruthless corporate cowboy, Dane Phillips, had kicked off the traces of his impoverished past, burying his scars under wealth and power, but money couldn't help him buck the illness now fatally riding him. Only a mysterious Cherokee medicine woman deep in the Arizona desert could. Earthly, radiant Aaron Wolf bred in Dane a rage to live. I cannot read today. So yeah. I do not know how well this would play today, but it is a thing. So this is a Silhouette Special Edition, which is now a Harlequin Special Edition. Side note, I heard some information last night about the Special Edition line. They are now going from 6 books a month, or they will be in 2024, from 6 books a month down to 4. So 2 of the books that were coming out every month, one was a Montana Mavericks, and one was a Fortunes of Texas series. Those are now going to be published under the special releases section, which is just like, they don't have any set number. They're not a category line. You get everything in there from, not inspirational per se, but like romantic suspense to potentially supernatural to, contemporary, some historical stuff. So, there's no set. They're just like special edition, like special releases as they're called. So I'm not sure why there's a change happening. It does make me nervous. I'm going to be completely honest, because I'm concerned that they're trying to maybe see whether or not this line, the special edition line, is still relevant, if people are still reading it. So yeah, and I know a lot of people love it, but a lot of people love Desire as well. And look what happened there. So we shall see. I don't know. I think I said this in my Afterglow video, that a part of me is very scared that category romance is slowly fading out. And thankfully we have 70 years or 75 years worth of these books to go back on and read. So we're not going to run out of reading material, but it'd be sad not to see anything new. So anyway, sorry, that was a side rant. I do apologize, but yeah. So there is that book. Another Harlequin historical. I got a couple of them here. This is the Earls Prize by Nicola Cornick. Was she a match for London's most notorious rogue? Look at that cover. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Again, no idea what number this one is. Let me see if it says inside. Oh, guys, there is a step back. We'll call it a step back. We got an image on the inside cover. Isn't that lovely? So there's that. This is one thing I do love. When I see books at thrift stores and I see people who mark their initials to denote that they read them, I think that is so much fun. Was it last year or the year before? I bought off of the Facebook Marketplace boxes of old historical and presents and all these novels this woman was selling. I guess they had belonged to her mom, and her mom had passed away. And inside, I guess she traded them with her friends, because in a lot of the books you had like 2 or 3 sets of initials. Like, they would pass the book around and each of them would read it and then initial it that they've read it. I really, really love that, you guys. I really think that's charming. It kind of makes me want to start doing it myself, So this is Harlequin Historical number 684, and it's from December of 2003. So yeah, so there we go. Next, we have a much more recent Desire novel. We have $1 Million Mix-Up by Jessica Lemon. Look how gorgeous this one. This twin switch will save her business as long as it doesn't get personal. And this is part of the Dunn Brothers series. This is number 2855 from February of 2022. So a year and a half ago. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful cover on that one. I really, really like it. Next, we have another historical novel. I told you there was a number of them here. We have Heart of the Dragon by Sharon Schultz. This looks like it's a medieval, I believe. So there's the cover. And then on the back, it looks like, does his outfit not look kind of medieval-esque? Or Viking, maybe? Let's read the back. Nameless, homeless, and betrayed. Lily was determined to discover her true heritage, though little did she realize that her search would lure her into the dragon's lair, where the near infamous Ian of Dafford awaited her with a passion as wild as his warrior name. He was the dragon, as famed for his fierceness in battle as for his hardness of heart, Yet Ian felt his soul transformed when he met the gaze of the mysterious Lily, a woman with a questionable past and an even more dangerous future. But this sounds, I think it might be medieval. Oh, it's really, really wrecked up, like it's had something spilled on it, my friends. So number 365, and it is a medieval tale of a young woman in search of her identity. And this is from 1997. So there we go, friends. Awesome. Next up, we have another special edition novel, another Silhouette special edition novel. We have Lisa Jackson's He's Just a Cowboy. So there's that. This is number 799, and it is from March of 93. Some men you never forget. Rodeo rider Turner Brooks was such a man. All rawhide and recklessness no woman could tame. For 6 agonizing years, Heather had tried to make a lie of the breathless summer when Turner had broken her innocence and branded her heart. But now only the truth could save her, most precious, most cherished memento, which meant she'd have to beg help of the one man who could drive her into her knees, the proud, unforgiving loner she loved, and the unforgettable cowboy who had sired her son. So maybe, maybe like her kid is like sick, and for medical reasons she needs, I don't know. I'm very, very interested now. This one sounds really good. Again, a lot of the times I do not read what these are about. I just look, I'm like, oh, that looks good. I think I'll pick it up. Next up, another old Harlequin Presents novel. This is Little Sister by Mary Burchell. This cover is kind of like, again, a little creepily weird. It's number 123, and it is from a long, long time ago. Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. Sorry, I can't sing. That was my dad's favorite song. Shout out in the comments below who know the title of that song. This is from March of 1980. No, January of 1976. So look at that cover for a second, you guys. Like, it's called Little Sister. Weird. But look at this, like this, she doesn't look super young, but the pigtails? Let's read the back, shall we? She waited all her life for this love. Brought up to think of herself as an orphan, Alix, A-L-I-X, learned to her surprise and joy that she had a mother after all, and that her mother was a world-famous singer, Nina. Unfortunately, becoming a part of Nina's wonderful, glamorous world meant living a lie. A grown daughter was an embarrassment to Nina, so Alix was introduced as her younger sister. The deception seemed harmless enough, until her mother's selfishness threatened Alix's chance of love. Interesting. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say is interesting. Another more recent special edition. This is The Chef's Surprise Baby by Brenda Harlan. Absolutely delightful. A dash of passion and he ended up a dad. That's usually the way these things work. 2853 from August of 2021. Do we have initials on the inside cover of this one? Oh, we do not. That is disappointing. Love, love, love. Looks great. I do really enjoy Brenda Harlan, and I just, yeah, this looks just so super, super cozy. Next up, we have an old Harlequin American romance. This is Second Harmony by Barbara Breton. I'm reading a Barbara Breton book right now, and I'm enjoying, say that 3 times fast, and I'm quite enjoying it. This is number 211 in the American Romance series. And it's from August of 87. And let's look at the guy on the front cover there. That is delightful. Absolutely delightful. So yeah. Hurricane Iris and Mike McKay arrived at the same time. It was anyone's guess which posed the greater threat. Sandy Patterson's, that's my mom's name. Like, first and last name, or was, before she got married. Oh my goodness. Sandy Patterson's home was already battered by Hurricane Henry, which had attacked Eaton's Harbor, Long Island, the previous day. And while Sandy had 15 years to recover from her last encounter with Mike, she was vulnerable now as she'd been then. There was no guarantee their love would be any easier this time, that their needs would mesh, that their desires would blend in sweet harmony. But as the winds howled up around the house, Sandy realized that love, like life, was made up of risks that were meant to be taken. So that sounds really good. But the sandy part, and it's a hurricane, wasn't like, okay, so Long Island. So the book I'm reading right now by the same author also takes place in Long Island. Now, Hurricane Sandy hit around that area, didn't it? And that's, of course, way, way, way after that. Hurricane Sandy was within the last 5 years, 10 years? Sorry, I can't remember. Interesting. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I went off on a tangent that doesn't make any sense to anybody. Not even me. Next up, we have a Harlequin NASCAR book. These are few and far between to come across. Super happy that I found it. This was an offshot. This was not necessarily a category line. They put these out. They put out like maybe 30, 40 of them. And yeah, they're fun. So they were in conjunction with NASCAR. So they all featured race drivers. Like not necessarily just race car drivers, but mechanics and, people who owned race cars and things like that. So this is Truth and Consequences by Bethany Campbell. And it says, the sins of the fathers and their daughters. Penny Branch is stunned to learn that her father has disappeared, and with him, millions of dollars stolen from his bank, his customers, and even his family. But even worse is the fact that Penny's soon-to-be ex-husband, bank executive Craig Lockhart, is the one who turned her father in. Now the Branches face destitution. Penny's twin brothers, drivers in the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series, and on the back, that is all capitalized, because of course it is a trademark, will lose their sponsorships, and their mother may be forced to declare bankruptcy. But how can she fault Craig for his betrayal, especially when Penny has a secret of her own, and she would rather end her marriage to Craig than have him discover the truth. So yeah, interesting. So there's that one. And last but very not least is another Harlequin Presents novel. And this is Roman Spring by Sandra Martin. This is part of the Postcards from Europe series. So these books, they did a whole bunch of these, each one taking place in a different European location. And you can tell by the spine, always had like these little flags, I guess to denote the country that it was in. So this one is obviously Italy. Destination Rome, attractions, the Colosseum, Vatican City, and Niccolo Sabatini. New World Woman versus Old World Man. It's more than just a culture clash when American fashion model Caroline meets Prince Nicola. Certainly to a woman of the 90s, this Roman hunk's view on love are as antiqued as the ruins of his city, and given half a chance, perhaps as eternal. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be an alpha male story. You can just tell just from reading the back of that, but yeah, looks like fun. So this is number 1660 from June of 94. So yeah, yay! Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below. Can you tell I don't heavily edit these videos? I just kind of let it go as it is. It's as if we were having an actual conversation. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what you guys thought about them. And until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.